guys, thanks so much for tuning in again today. So my most recent video is my review of the Tarte Smooth Operator Tinted Moisturizer, and a few of you guys requested that I show you how I apply this, and since it's a Saturday morning and this is sort of like my weekend makeup of choice, I just decided to show you guys my foundation routine using the Tarte Smooth Operator. I also show you guys how I blend it out with powder and how I contour my cheeks, and I also use the Tarte Cheek Stain in Tipsy. I don't show you guys how to do my eye makeup. I tried filming it and it just turned out really poorly, but I definitely know that I need to start uploading more eye tutorials. I just haven't really quite mastered like how to film them and how to edit them and everything. So I tried to film this eye look, but I sort of failed miserably. So I can just show you guys what products I used. I used my Tarte 10 palette, and I used this golden shimmery shade all over the eye, and then I used this coppery shade on the lid, and then I used this chocolate brown shade in the crease area, just with a dome brush. So, and then I just used a black eyeliner and I just kind of smudged it out with a little brush like this. So that's just to give you an idea of the eye makeup. I'm sorry that I didn't show you guys this look, but this is a really awesome palette. So most of the products that I'm using in this video are Tarte products. And it's not because I endorse Tarte, and it's not because I was sent these products for free. It's just because I really like Tarte, and I recently, you know, hauled pretty hard during their Friends and Family sale in December. And so I'm just trying to use their products a lot and also show you guys, you know, how I use them. So I've been really loving them so far. So if you're interested in this foundation tutorial slash whatever application video, just keep watching. And as I mentioned in my review, I know the color is a little off. This is Agent 08. It's slightly pink. It's very pink, and I think slightly too dark for me. But I changed the camera setting, one of my camera settings, to be for tungsten lighting, and so I look less orange. So I know I looked orange in my last video, you guys. You all were saying I looked orange. So tell me if this looks better, if this color looks better in this camera setting. I'm trying to figure out if it's the foundation or if it's my camera. So I really need your help. So anyways, thanks so much for tuning in today, and keep watching if you're interested in this foundation look. Just went ahead and clipped my hair back, and I've already moisturized with my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, which is what I use pretty much every day just to balance out the pH level in my skin. It's not super moisturizing or super oily. And then I went ahead and put on my Palladial Herbal Foundation Primer, and this is just one of the primers that I have that I've been using a lot lately. I think it's pretty good and very comparable to a lot of the higher end primers that I've used. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my Tarte Smooth Operator Foundation. I've already reviewed this, so if you guys are interested in that, check that out. As I mentioned in that review, this color is a little off for me. It's a little dark and also a little bit too peachy. So I know it'll probably end up showing up a little orange on me, so just bear with me. It's not perfect, and I'm aware of that, but I'm kind of stuck with it right now. So what I do is just grab a little bit, put it on my finger, and then just start swiping it across my face with my finger. You can use a brush with this, but you don't have to. A lot of people really enjoy using their fingers. Now, you can do your under eye concealer either before or after you use this. I generally like to do it before, but I kind of forgot. So I'm just going to use this first, see how well it covers, see what it's looking like, and then I can go through with some concealer afterwards, depending on how I'm feeling and how I think, you know, my face looks, like if I need more coverage or whatever. So it's pretty self-explanatory, really easy. I like this a lot because it's really thick and really moisturizing. Really good for the winter for me. And it hides my redness really pretty well for a tinted moisturizer especially. So I'm just kind of blending, working it all around my face. Get a little, put it up on the forehead. I find it's best if you just use your fingertips and not like your entire palms. It kind of blends away the product too much when you do that. So, and this is my sort of makeup, or my weekend makeup look. I wouldn't probably do this during the week when I'm going to work just because I need my makeup to last a lot longer and I prefer to have more coverage during the week. But this is just kind of to give you an idea of some of the Tarte products that I picked up during my haul in December. So, okay, so it's on, and you can still see some redness here, a little bit on my forehead. So I'm going to go in and use some concealer under my eyes, and what I'm going to be using is the Tarte Dark Circle Defense. And this is formulated for under the eyes, but really I've found you can use it other places as well. This is the color. I have it in light medium. So I'm just using my Sigma E25 brush, one of the free ones they give you. And I'm just kind of patting this under my eyes. This will just kind of help cover dark circles and then also brighten up the under eye area. Try to get it into that inner pocket there. Sorry if you can't really see. I'm really bad at filming these kind of videos. And then I'm kind of bringing it down to the sides of my nose and over the bridge of my nose. Just kind of whatever's left on the brush. It's not really that much product. I'm just kind of using the product to blend in this general area so I don't get this raccoon eye syndrome, as you guys I'm sure have seen in the past. So just dabbed a little bit more. Pat it under the eye to get some of that coverage in there. So kind of the pat and then swirl. Bring it down into a V shape. And then bring it to the side of the nose, over the other side of the bridge of the nose, just to even it out. And it really, really improves the look of the under eyes. As you can see, already looks a lot better. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and use it on some of these spots where I have like blemishes up here. Even though it's for the under eyes, I really enjoyed using it wherever I feel like it. Get a little bit of this blemish over here. A little bit on my cheeks. My cheeks are always the area that has a lot of redness. But other than that, not on many spots today. Also probably going to take a little bit of this on my chin area. Just buff it in. Just to kind of, this is the area, the real big problem area I have on my... Okay, so at this point now, I feel like my complexion looks about 10 times better. Just way, way better. Really covered all the redness and kind of just evened out the skin tone without looking too cakey or anything like that. So what I would do next is take a pressed powder and just blend it out with my e.l.f. flat top powder brush. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Provocateur pressed mineral powder in light 4. This is just a deluxe sample that I got with my order. But since we're using all these Tarte products, I just figured I'd stay on the Tarte bandwagon since I have them. And usually if I have a certain brand of a product and I have other stuff I can pair with it, I usually just try to pair the same brand because I figure that the products are made to work together. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. flat top brush and get it in that product. And then I'm just going to buff this all over my face. And it will just kind of help, you know, even out whatever maybe I didn't blend well with my fingers, and also will help set the foundation and help it last longer throughout the day. And maybe provide a little bit more coverage, but probably not much. I also like to blend this down my neck since this color is a little dark on me. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do for the powder. Next thing I would do would take a little bit of bronzer and contour my cheekbone area. And I'm going to take, again, a Tarte bronzer, and this is called Park Avenue Princess. This is another one of those deluxe samples, and I've been absolutely obsessed with this bronzer. Like, love it, love it, love it. Definitely want to buy the full size at some point, but I'm probably just going to try and use this up first. So I'm just going to take my Sigma large angled contour brush. It's an F40. Who knows if my camera will focus? Probably not. So I just tapped a little bit of that in there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the sides of my cheekbones and just kind of contour that. Blend that in little kind of circle motions. Contour that, and then take a little bit more product. And I love the color of this bronzer because it's not too orange. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but nothing like chunky or very apparent. I usually go for more matte bronzers, but the shimmer in this bronzer doesn't bother me in the slightest at all. And then I usually just kind of take the contour and then just work it up the side of my face onto like this area of my hairline. And then do the same on the other side. And as you can see, I'm kind of just blending it up. I'm not really like adding a ton of product because I don't want my face to look over bronzed and I don't want to look orange at all. So that's the bronzer. And then I'm going to take, for my cheeks, I'm going to do the Tarte Cheek Stain in Tipsy. And it's this kind of peachy color. Sometimes these like get kind of dry on the top, so you have to just like wipe off the top layer that might have dried. So I just wiped off whatever the excess was on the top, because if you don't use them for a long time, since they're gel based, they'll start kind of hardening. So then what I just like to do is just, you know, to apply it directly onto the cheeks, smile so you can get an idea for where you want the product, and then just, you look a little bozo-esque when you first put it on. But I just take 2 fingers and just start tapping it in a circular motion and blending it up the cheekbone. Do the same thing on the other side. It's really easy. And these look really, really natural. And they stay on all day. If you really want your blush to last all day, you can layer these with a powder blush and it will look really cool.